Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Today we're going to be showing you the latest in glass protection technology from Soft 99, and that is the Glaco DX product. Holy cow! Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, guys. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Now, Glaco DX. We know Soft 99 have made a name for themselves for decades with their Glaco glass sealant. And now they've released the new Glaco DX, which is the latest generation of technology using SARF, a four-letter acronym that we'll go through later on. There's three main benefits to this new generation of the product. One is a new applicator that you get. You know, the product sits inside the applicator, so you haven't got to use, you know, microfiber pads or any other bits of kit. It's all ready to go. And this new applicator actually pivots so that when you're putting it over the glass, there's a little bit of give rather than it kind of rocking on the glass a bit. It's also supposed to be easier to use and quicker to cure, and it's supposed to have more hydrophobicity. Now, hydrophobicity, or repelling the water, is what these products are all about. Glass itself doesn't need any kind of physical protection as such. It's purely there so that when you're driving the car, if you have a hydrophobic coating, when it's pouring with rain or raining, it's safer and you should have better visibility for normal road use. Or even better, if you like driving your car on a track and it's raining, they really come into their own there, as well, as I can verify at Brands Hatch. Anyway, let's not get carried away. So basically, guys, what I'm expecting from this product is more rapid, aggressive water repellency. Next up, guys, how do we install this Glaco DX product properly? Because prep is really important with anything, but especially glass sealants, because you see right through them. So any over application or poor application, you're likely to see kind of marks and stuff like that. So it's important to get this right. Now, the first thing is you don't want to be applying it to a dirty, greasy, horrible car windscreen. You've got no chance if you do that. So wash the car with a pure shampoo, no wash and wax, okay? After you've washed the car, clean down the glass. You can use the Soft 99 clay if you've got any little lumps of contamination that don't come off in the wash process. But the key part of the prep, in my opinion, is using this Glaco compound, which is effectively a glass polishing product and tool, so you get the tool with it. And what this will do is it will strip any kind of surfactant residue that's on the screen. You know, screen wash bakes on in the summer. You know, and soaps and detergents can stain your front glass, but you could also have the remnants of other glass protection products on there, and you want bare prep. You want all of that off of the car before you put on the fresh sealant. How do you know if you've actually removed all of the remnants of previous sealant? Well, when you've applied this, guys, you should have completely hydrophilic water behaviour over your screen. So we've covered this before on another channel, but you squeeze it, and I like to work it in circles, and when it first goes on, you'll see some of that hydrophobicity, but the more you work it, it starts kind of, it kind of thins out and sticks to the panel more, and you lose that hydrophobic nature, so the film of polish won't separate. So you just keep working it until you just start to feel it bite, and I like to go over it in circles, and I like to do the crosshatch. And then the key thing I like to do as well is wipe off most of the residue, and you can use a damp cloth if it starts to dry, because it breaks down with water. Get 99% of it off with a damp cloth, and then rinse the rest off. And like I say, it's kind of water soluble. You can, if you want, tape around the edges, which means you're less likely to get the polish on any rubber trims and stuff like that. Glaco compound, very important to use this first. Step 2, applying the glass sealant. This is actually the easy bit, but you've got to be careful. What you want to do, first of all, when you get it brand new, the felt applicator in here is going to be completely unprimed. So you can just take the lid off, put it down on the glass, squeeze gently, just work in circles till you see the felt surface wet out. And once it's fully kind of wetted with the liquid, you're ready to then apply the product in crosshatch motions, okay, so side to side and then back up and down till you get a nice consistent light film. Work one kind of panel at a time with your main front windscreen, you can only reach one side at a time, so I did the driver's side and then moved over to the passenger side. You allow 5 to 10 minutes for this product to cure. If you're in the summer, then obviously that cure time is going to be quick, and it's roasting hot at the moment, so closer to 5 minutes. So after the cure time, you then wipe down with a damp microfiber cloth, okay? And that's going to get the bulk of the film off of the car. Don't worry when you're wiping over if you still can see some of the lines of the product, okay? That's normal. What you're going to do is then take a dry microfiber cloth and then buff it. And at that point, when you're buffing it dry, you should see clean, streak-free glass. And then you know you've got a good application. It went really smoothly for me, guys. You shouldn't have any problems. But if for whatever reason you need to apply a bit again, or you want to remove any high spots that have cured too much, you can always just go back over it with the Glaco compound again and then reapply. So this isn't like a ceramic coating that's going to put a hard material that's going to be that difficult to remove. You'll always be able to remove it with the Glaco compound product. So that's the key thing on the application. And that final buff, make sure you're happy, get good light on it, look all over, go inside the cockpit, look through the glass and make sure it's all smear free. And then I would suggest you just leave it alone for a little bit. But then perhaps the next day you can have a play around with it. I waited about an hour, poked some water at it and checked the wiper blades to make sure they weren't juddering. And here is the results. The moment of truth. Are we going to get the dreaded wiper judder? I hope not. Oh. Aircon off. Here we go, guys. Please no judder. No judder. Don't forget, guys, all of the products shown and all of the Soft 99 products can be purchased from the Soft 99 store or from one of their distribution partners local to you, and I'll put a link to those in the description as well. We mentioned earlier on that this new Glaco DX product uses a SAF technology, which stands for Strong Adhesion Rapid Finish. Love a 4-letter acronym. But the key thing with that technology means quick bonding, and the other key product claim with this is more hydrophobicity. Now what I can say is the way the water rolls down the glass with this seems extreme. It's about as hydrophobic as you can get. It is like the glass version of Fuso, but I don't think it uses the Fuso technology. Now the old Glaco product used the Fuso technology. This product, by the way, is still available, and I had it on my M4 prior to putting this on, stripped it with the compound, and I've put this new one on. So the question is going to be from you guys is which product is the best? And the answer is at this stage I don't really know. So I might do a future video on a test panel, because I've got some test glass, that's the type of guy I am, where I put them both side by side and try and get them off of the glass without using polish, you know, using round after round of surfactant, or even getting a wiper blade going over the top of it and seeing which one wears off first. Because I think some of you are going to ask the question, which one should I go for? If you want hydrophobicity, then the DX definitely is more hydrophobic. Some of you are going to say, well, why is hydrophobicity important? Well, with beading, some people argue that beading isn't important, but on glass, what we're interested in is the lowest roll down angle, which means the water is going to come off the car easier. So perhaps the increased hydrophobic properties of this are going to mean that it's a more effective sealant. So we know it beads like crazy. We know it uses some new technology, 4-letter acronym called SAF. What else do you need to know about this product, guys? You should be able to do 4 medium-size cars with the Glaco DX before you run out. Or if you're just using it for one car repeatedly, that's going to give you perhaps about 1.5 years worth of protection. So that's pretty good stuff. I would recommend you buy the compound as well. It's very rare for you to find glass that's in a perfect condition for you to be able to put a sealant on, and the compound, as we mentioned earlier on, is really the best guaranteed way of getting proper prep for it. Other than that, guys, the 2 tests that I'm worried about are, 1, do the wiper blades judder, No. So it doesn't seem to increase friction. And the second thing, do I get any ghostly trails from the wiper blades when I turn them on? 2. No. And that's about 1 hour after application, okay? So all I've done, I haven't put, there's some people say put the sealant on the wiper blades. I haven't done that. All I did was give my wiper blades a little wipe over after I applied the glass sealant to make sure they were clean. So it's passed both the tests for me, guys. Other than that, what is there to say with this product? Just be careful, don't apply too much and don't leave it longer than the stated cure time. And be careful when you're handling polishes as well, especially a water-based polish. You know, you want to control where the polish goes and manage the polish rather than hurl this around. The actual sealant itself is completely translucent and it isn't messy, but this you just need to manage. And when you're removing this, start from the outside and just give yourself a clear channel first, and then get the majority of it up, as I said earlier on, before you give it that final rinse. If you just rinse it all, then all of the polish is going to go down on the scuttle of your car and stuff like that. So get most of it up first is my tip for using this product. Other than that, I think Soft 99 really do have some interesting protection products with their Fuso range and these glass sealants. And we will also be doing some videos on some of their liquid products as well, guys, because there's some stuff out there from this brand that goes under the radar, and I think everyone knows Fuso, I think everyone knows Glaco, but they have some cool, interesting spray sealants and detail sprays that I'm going to be telling you about soon as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about the products, let me know. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Bye for now.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when you